There is a moment that splits your life in two. It is quiet, no music, no drama. You look at your phone, no messages. You look around your room, no backup plan, no one checking in, no one asking how it is going, and the thought hits you with the weight of a brick to the chest. You are alone. Not temporarily, not romantically alone, strategically alone. Zero support, no safety net, no cheerleaders, no investors, no emotional cushioning, just you and the consequences of your actions. Most people collapse at this point. They call it depression, burnout, bad luck. They say the world is unfair. They look for someone to blame. But this moment is not a curse. It is an initiation. Machiavelli would smile at this moment, because this is where power is born. If you are still listening, it is because you feel it. You are tired of explaining your vision to people who look at you like you are speaking a foreign language. You are tired of waiting for encouragement that never comes. You are tired of being told to be realistic by people who settled for comfort. Good. That exhaustion is useful. We are going to turn it into leverage. Let us kill the biggest lie first. The lie that says you need support to succeed. That lie has destroyed more potential than failure ever could. It keeps people polite, small, and dependent. Machiavelli warned against this centuries ago. A ruler who depends on others for strength is already defeated. The same rule applies to your life. The moment your progress depends on approval, funding, validation, or permission, you are no longer free. History is not built by groups holding hands. History is built by individuals who were willing to be misunderstood, isolated, and resented long before they were respected. Julius Caesar crossed the Rubicon alone in spirit. Napoleon was laughed at before he was feared. Even in modern stories, look at characters like Thomas Shelby in Peaky Blinders. Alone in his head, surrounded by people, yet internally isolated. Power grows in silence. When you have zero support, something brutal but beautiful happens. You reach what I call the 0 point. The 0 point is when you realize there is nothing left to lean on. No favors, no excuses, no one coming to save you. Most people panic here. You should feel relief. Because if no one helped you build it, no one can take it from you. If no one believes in you, no one owns you. A wise prince should rely on what is in his own control, not on what belongs to others. Support always comes with strings. Help creates debt. Encouragement creates dependence. Emotional support creates leverage over your state of mind. When it disappears, and it always does, so does your stability. Zero support cuts all strings. You move freely or you fall. Either way, it is clean. The supported man waits. He waits for feedback. He waits for reassurance. He waits for consensus. The unsupported man moves. He cannot afford to wait. His rent does not care about his feelings. His body does not care about his motivation. He adapts or he breaks. That pressure sharpens him. Think about it like warfare. A large army needs supplies, morale, coordination, approval from command. A lone assassin needs clarity and speed. When you are alone, you become asymmetrical. You can change direction overnight. You can work while others are negotiating. You can disappear for 6 months and come back unrecognizable. This is why isolation is an advantage. It forces focus. It kills performance anxiety. No audience means no acting. You stop talking and start building. One of the most dangerous things you can do with zero support is talk about your goals. Talking leaks energy. You get a dopamine hit just for explaining the plan. Your brain feels rewarded without producing results. The ghost does not speak. The ghost works. You take a vow of silence. No announcements, no teasers, no updates. Pressure builds internally. That pressure becomes fuel. I once knew a man who worked the night shift cleaning offices. Empty floors, no conversations, no one asking what he was building because no one assumed there was anything there. On his breaks, he sat in a storage room scrolling sales psychology on a cracked phone. When his shift ended, he went home and wrote copy until his eyes burned. No mentors, no encouragement, just repetition. 2 years later, he hadn't become famous. He hadn't won loud, but he had replaced the job. The same companies whose floors he cleaned were now paying him for his mind. No posts, no speeches, just results. Silence protected him. With zero support, obsession is not optional. Obsession is survival. The world calls it unhealthy. The world also stays average. You must know your craft deeper than anyone around you. You must read when others scroll, practice when others relax, study when others complain. This is not balance. This is war. Steve Martin said, "Be so good they cannot ignore you." Notice what he did not say. He did not say, "Be liked." He did not say, "Be connected." Skill is the only currency that does not inflate. When you are undeniable, support becomes irrelevant. Ironically, that is when it shows up. Too late. You will have to grieve. No one tells you this. You will grieve the version of life you thought you would have. The version where people clapped early, where family understood, where friends grew with you. That version dies. Let it die. If you do not bury it properly, it will haunt your decisions. There will be nights where the silence is loud, where you wonder if you are delusional, where quitting feels rational. This is the wilderness. Every outlier passes through it. This is where weak identities dissolve. You cannot go back because you have already seen too much. You must walk forward without proof. This is where self-leadership is forged. With zero support, you become your own father, your own coach, your own executioner. You talk to yourself differently, not kindly, clearly. Get up, work, fix it. No one cares. Move. This is not cruelty. This is respect for your potential. Machiavelli believed a leader must be willing to be harsh in the short term to secure long-term stability. Apply that inward. Comfort now is theft from your future. When you are alone, there is no one to enable your weakness. If you fail, you feel it immediately. This feedback loop is a gift. Stop telling a victim story. Tell a villain origin story. Every ignored message, every laugh, every doubt becomes fuel. Michael Jordan used imagined slights to destroy opponents. You can use real ones. Sadness slows you down. Anger moves you forward. Use it cleanly, strategically. Men, Machiavelli said, are driven by immediate needs, safety, approval, ease. That is why they did not support you. They could not see beyond tomorrow. You can. Stop trying to translate your vision into their language. Build so high they are forced to look up. Strategic isolation is the key. Isolation by accident creates bitterness. Isolation by design creates power. Cut unnecessary social noise. Stop attending events that drain you. Stop paying the social tax just to avoid being alone. Sit in silence. Let your thoughts scream. They will settle. When they do, your real mind comes online. Partnerships fail. Collaborations dissolve. Humans are volatile. Any plan that requires others to behave consistently is fragile. Machiavelli warned against borrowed armies. If they lose, you lose. If they win, you are owned. The same applies to borrowed platforms, money, or validation. Succeed alone or you will always answer to someone. Zero support forces, maximum competence. You learn everything. Sales, marketing, systems, psychology. You become dangerous because you are complete. Specialists are replaceable. Builders are not. Pain becomes fuel. Most people numb it. You must transmute it. Loneliness becomes focus. Rejection becomes precision. Poverty becomes urgency. Pain is energy. Channel it, or it rots. This requires integrating your shadow, aggression, pride, desire for dominance. These are not sins, they are raw power. A rocket does not leave the ground with good intentions. It leaves with controlled explosion. Use the dark fuel now. You can become gentle later. Freedom without discipline is suicide. With zero support, you need laws, not goals. Laws. Wake up on command. Deep work without distraction. Ruthless information diet. Nightly self-audit. Did you move the needle or just make noise? Be honest. Ignore networking. It is for people with nothing to offer. Build value. Build skill. Build proof. Become necessary. When you are necessary, you are sought. Chase nothing. Attract everything. And yes, they will come back. When you win, when it works, they will smile and say they believed in you. This is the final test. Do not argue. Do not expose them. Just remember, maintain distance. Polite, cold, sovereign. This is not loneliness. This is independence. Once you succeed with zero support, you unlock a new role, architect. Now you can give support without needing it. Now you choose who enters, not out of weakness, out of strength. The empty chair next to you is not proof of failure. It is proof of space. Space to build, space to become, space for a throne. No one is coming. Good. You were not meant to be saved. You were meant to become dangerous. Thank you for watching. If you want more raw, uncut insights, join my free newsletter. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.